Okay, as most people know or don't know, Loopx exit scam. I kind of had a nagging suspicion. I had actually wrote something to another person inside of Telegram and tell them like I thought it was kind of fishy that they were gonna give all these people who did buy coins an opportunity to invest in their platform with straight BTC and all that. And I thought it was kind of fishy, But I don't like the spread FUD. I mean, just weird vibes I was getting. So these are my ICOs and investments and statuses. So I am not a financial advisor. Please don't do what I do with my money. This is extremely risky. This is just entertainment and a look at what I am doing with my own money. I'm not here to tell you what to do or what you should or should not do with your money. If I make or lose money, it's my choice to take these chances. So I'm not here to tell you guys. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not giving you a financial advice. I am strictly giving you a look at what I'm doing with my own money. And that's all I'm doing here. I'm not telling you to get into anything. I do leave links in my description from time to time if you choose to get into them. But other than that, I'm not pushing any of this stuff. It's just what I'm doing. I'm going to buy what I want to buy. Let's see. So, Monix, I'm here waiting for the exchange to open. I mean, not the exchange, but oops, that's the type of waiting for lending to start, not the exchange. Oh no, exchange was open. Waiting on price to go up and lending / staking to start. BitAI, I'm waiting for them to open up their exchange and their lending pre-sale. So I'm just waiting for them to get their price, cap off, so that way people can actually sell at whatever price they feel like. Bitfinite, I'm waiting for the exchange to open. I'm still liking this one. Not telling people to join. I'm saying I like it. Goldgate, waiting for them to open up any kind of communication. I don't think they've exit scanned yet, but they're not really good with communication. But oh well, I'm just gonna. It's like I said, I'm just trying to make some money real quick. Flip. Loopx exit scam. Thorn, I'm waiting for them to open up. Finecoin opens today in about 10 minutes from this video recording. Linux, their exchange opens on the 25th, or it's scheduled, so we'll see. And I'm just waiting for them. But I mean, I'm Linconnect, and Bitfinite. I like those two. Thorn, Fine, I like too. So 1, 2, 3. These are the three that I really like, and I'm really hopeful on BitAI. I really like them. I think they're smart to wait till this market kind of gets a little bit more stable and starts correcting itself before they open up. I mean, I think what happened with a lot of these lending platforms that like Loopx, I think what happened was that they sold their tokens in the ICO when BTC was at fucking an all-time high. And then what happened? Bitcoin dropped like to a half, to maybe a little bit less than half, a little bit more than half of its value. And now they can't afford to even keep the project going. So they're like, fuck it, we're leaving. But not only that, I mean, once I got in there and got into like their Telegram group and I start listening to how they were talking, the admins, I was like, these guys are like super non-professional, I guess is the word. They weren't very professional, so I didn't really like them. And I was kind of stuck at that point with my, Loopx coin. So I was like, oh well, chalked it up as a loss. As soon as I seen the lending program, I just stopped even caring about Loopx. I did my one video on it, and then after I did the video, I thought about it. Was like, man, I probably really shouldn't even be talking about this program because I have a bad feeling about it. So more than likely, I'm just gonna take that video down because I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna leave it up there. Fuck it. I did not leave a link in a lot of my recent Loopx videos because I stopped losing faith in the program and what they were doing. So I just kind of walked away from them. That's crypto. That's investing in general. It's not even just crypto. People say that, but that's not true. It's not just crypto. That's investing in general because they may not run off with your money in traditional investing, but you could lose a lot of money. I mean, I know people who have invested in the stock market and have lost money. It's not unheard of. So that's why I don't really get too emotionally attached to any of these companies. And I know they could fall apart any day. Just think this is the .com bubble, but with crypto. So a lot of these coins are gonna come out, flood the market. They're all not gonna survive it though. a lot of them are going to fall apart. So that's why I don't really care. I mean, I know that there's a high risk, but there's also a high reward. So that's why I'm in this. As far as the my other strategies, I mean, there's other things that I'm doing too. I also have a trading bot that I recently got up and running. It seems to be making some money, or Bitcoin or whatever you want to call it. It's not making a ton. I mean, once I get a little bit more data from the bot and have it running for a week or two, maybe I'll start making videos about that. But I've been looking into bots for probably over a month now, and then I just finally decided to pull the trigger on this one particular one. It seemed a lot of people were making videos about this one particular bot, and they seem to be making money. I mean, more than likely I'll end up with more than one bot. I'm probably gonna have like two or three, depending on how I like this one. I'll probably buy into these other bots and see how they perform in comparison, and see if there's one that outperforming the other one. So like I said, I like to spread my money around and minimize my risk as much as possible. ICOs are very high risk, so I have to hedge against ICOs by actually buying coins that I believe in the project, and I hold for the long term. I have coins that I do hold for the long term, and I'm always looking for other types of ICOs besides lending platforms, because it's not the only way to get money in crypto. So keep that in mind if you are thinking about getting into this space, that you could invest in other things. You can get you a trading bot. You can buy some coins that you like the project on, and just hold it for the long term, and you'll probably be all right if the project has any sustainability and it's actually solving a problem that needs to be solved in cryptocurrency and the blockchain technology. So I do believe in the technology. So I'm gonna, keep investing in different things, and I'm gonna be experimenting. I'm not gonna always be right. A lot of times I'm gonna be wrong, but that's the price of education. I mean, in business, I learn the hard way. So I guess that's the type of learner I am. I learn the hard way. So that's what I'm doing. So Loopx, Devor, two out of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2 out of 10 have gone away already. So that's 20%. So 20% of my picks are gone in crap right now. No big deal. All it does is make me think a little bit differently about how I'm going to approach these investments. Maybe I won't be so optimistic as like, oh, I'm going to hold them for years and months or whatever. My strategy for the most part has always been to get my initial investment out immediately, and maybe multiply it by 2, and then the rest of it I will take a risk with. So with but Loopx running out, I have to try to make up that loss with one of these other 8 that are still alive. And same with Devor. I didn't have a ton in Loopx. I had a decent amount of money in there. So it won't be too hard to get back. Bitfinite, they're doing good. If Chrysos gets their crap together and people don't shy away from it, then I think this will be fine. Chrysos, I mean, for what it is, it's all right. They have a fixed interest rate, so that's kind of a 50-50 chance of, they could be doing it right or they could be screwing themselves. I'm hoping that obviously they don't screw themselves at the end of being sustainable, but if people get in and trade the coin, I mean, some of these platforms, I've noticed that there's profit in just trading the coin itself. Maybe you don't get in on the lending or whatever. You just buy the coin, when it has a little dip. Maybe like Monex went down. I think it's like 30 something cents right now, and when it goes up to 43 cents, I guess you could, excuse me, sell for a quick little profit of 10 cents on 33 cents. So what is that? 33%. I mean, that's not a small percentage wise. It's not small. It's pretty big. So you can make money like that. Or maybe you hold it and it goes up to 50, 60 cents. Maybe it doubles, and then you just sell it, and then you've doubled your money, essentially, your Bitcoin, and you just keep doing that. You just play the dips. I mean, it's the same principle as the rest of these platforms, or rest of these coins. You just buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. You can basically day trade, these lending coins if you really wanted to. I mean, I'm I might do that, you know, with some of these that are waiting for the lending to start, the exchange is open. But I think that's only Monex at this point as far as my list goes. Chrysos, they were doing lending, their exchange price is just really high, $14. Nobody's paying that, not in this market. That's crazy. I mean, you can get some better quality coins on the exchanges that are actually tied to projects for $14 in or less, actually a lot less, for $3 and $4, and then hold on to those long term and probably get a 10 or 100x or maybe even 1,000x multiplier on your money. So I don't see why these lending platforms are starting their price so high. I mean, maybe I would start, if it was me, I would hope they would just start off at the last ICO price and then let it organically grow from there, you know. But have a product first, you know, have your lending or staking or whatever you want to call it, have it up and functioning before you open up your exchange. Monex, I think they did a little backwards, selling the coin, you know, on the exchange early. Nobody really wants to buy a coin that doesn't do anything except have the ability to be day traded. I mean, I'm waiting for them to start their little lending or whatnot and hope that dries up the supply and people start making money off of their investment and are able to recoup their investment. I mean, that's just me. And then same with Lend Connect. I mean, they did it. I think they did it a little bit better, even though their price. I mean, they got their exchange, their external, and then they've got their lending going. But their internal exchange, I think, is where it's going to really take off because people will be able to buy and sell the coins right on the site instead of going and transferring their coins, excuse me, to coin exchange and then having to pay the fee to get it to coin exchange, pay the fee to convert it into the Lend Connect token. And there's just fee after fee, which I don't mind if it keeps the platform going. I mean, as long as the fees aren't ridiculous, that's fine. But yeah, that's just pretty much my rant on my investments on these these lending ICOs. But yeah, stay tuned and, you know, like, subscribe, leave a comment. You know, I'm going to, like I said, give me about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I gotta, you know, I'm still learning the trading bot, and I'm really, you know, getting into it a little bit more and learning how to tweak the settings more and more, you know, and fine tune it so that way it makes a profit. I mean, I probably won't be one of those guys that, you know, gives my settings away and all that stuff. You know, maybe I will since I don't have a ton of subscribers, so it won't even make a difference. I actually, now I think about it, so maybe I will if I find a, you know, nice little formula that works. I'll let you know. You know, I'm not super tech savvy like that, you know, so I probably won't have like a GitHub or any of that. I probably won't be able to, you know, drop, you know, like files in my description or anything like that. It'll just probably be like, you know, hey, this is what I'm doing, you know, these are the settings and this is what I changed. If you want to get in, if you already have profit dialed into your bot, you probably won't want to use it. So just go ahead and, you know, just stay tuned, you know. Well, that's going to do it. I'm branding on and I'm starting to fumble my words, so it's starting to not make too much sense to me. But yeah, here it is. This is my list of ICOs that I'm in, and these are the coins that I'm in. I'm not leaving any more links. You know, this lending space is getting too volatile. I don't want people to get mad at me saying that I'm trying to scam them. But, you know, if I find something that I really believe in, you know, and it's making money, I'll leave a link. And I will tell you, you know, I believe all these lending platforms are on borrowed time, and they're just kind of Ponzi schemes waiting to explode to a certain extent. I'm not calling them straight out Ponzi schemes, I'm saying, but the way they end up falling apart is like a Ponzi scheme. You know, they just run off with the money basically. So that's gonna do it for this video, and stay tuned. I'll make another one soon.